My name is Susan Rushton, and before I begin, I need, as always, to explain what Olio means. One definition is that it's short for olla podrida, which is Spanish for rotten bowl or rotten pot, and which I just find just terribly delightful. It's a Spanish-Portuguese dish with essentially everything in the world in it. Pork in all its iterations, pig's feet and bacon and sausage, and as well as chicken and chickpeas and what else? Cabbage, carrots, beans, pig's ears, and onions and garlic. As I said, essentially everything in the world in it except eggnog and pomegranate seeds. That's one definition. Another definition is that olio is what comes in between acts of a melodrama. So you might have somebody juggling, you might have somebody singing, you might have somebody doing a skit, and none of it has anything to do with anything else, and none of it has anything to do with the melodrama. So in other words, it's apples, oranges, and a monkey wrench. So welcome to my monkey wrench. Today my guests are here as a result of a months-long effort to get them here that came as a result of my making a mistake in my Auburn Journal column. I'd learned that something was happening with Seniors First and something else was happening at the Senior Center, and I said that the thing at Seniors First was happening at the Senior Center, and the thing that was happening at the Senior Center was Seniors First, or I gave the wrong address because I mistook them for the Seniors First and the Senior Center for the same organization, and which caused much unnervedness at both organizations, in particular the Senior Center. And I have representatives of that august organization here, finally, with me. Today my guests are, on my far right, your far left, Barry Connick, Executive Director of the Senior Center. Welcome, Barry.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Barbara Cowell, previous Executive Director of the Senior Center and current volunteer. Welcome, Barbara.
Thank you.
And Joe Rodriguez, President of the Senior Center.
Welcome,
Joe.
Thank you.
And for all of our information, the Senior Center is at 550 High Street in Auburn. It used to be at DeWitt, but isn't any longer. It's at 550 High Street. If you want to learn more about it, and you don't get information that you didn't, and you miss information that you didn't get from us here tonight, log on to auburnseniorcenter.com, drop by at 550 High Street, or give them a call, 530-823-8172, or email them at seniorcenterauburn@att.net. And if you want to investigate Seniors First, they are at 12183 Loxley Lane in North Auburn, seniorsfirst.org, 530-889-9500. Okay, so if we don't get to everything tonight, you have all that information. Okay, so what is the Senior Center?
The Senior Center, I like to think, is like a boys' and girls club for seniors. We give them opportunities to exercise their body and their mind and to socialize.
Okay, why is it necessary? Why is the Senior Center necessary?
It's necessary because seniors
Seniors need to be socialized.
they need more than socializing. Seniors need independence, they need dignity, and I pulled up from the PPFs, we have something like 113,000 Placer County seniors. That's a projection for 2015. That's quite a few seniors.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are alone.
Isolated?
Isolated.
Okay. Yeah.
And the center gives them an out. It works both in their minds and also health-wise.
Mm-hmm.
They come out, meet people, socialize, they exercise. It's a great facility for the seniors. Great facility. And we do it out of our heart.
Yes.
We've got 98% volunteers at our senior center. There's
That's
only
great.
a couple of paid people.
Are you paid?
No, I'm
No?
not. None of the board members are paid.
Ah,
Our
okay,
administrative people are paid.
okay,
Yeah.
good. So what drew you, what in particular, aside from this philanthropic kind of, this attitude that this is a good thing, because you think there are all sorts of things that are good things, but I'm aware that there are lots of good things but I'm not attracted to them. What attracted the three of you to the Senior Center?
Well, when I retired, I knew I had to do something with my time that I had. So I started up a dance club at Lake of the Pine. As a result of that, I joined the Grange, now called the Guild.
Yes.
As a result of that, we produced a variety show that benefited the Senior Center.
Oh,
And
cool.
as a result of that, I'm now executive director.
One thing leads to another.
Yes.
Okay, okay. What does the executive director do?
The director
How long do you have, Susan? Okay,
deals with the everyday dealings of the Senior Center,
okay, okay.
simply.
All right. And so we're aware that the Senior Center is now at 550 High Street in Auburn, but it used to be at DeWitt. So, Barbara, you have you've asked me if I wanted to hear the history of this. When did it start and why?
About 1980, a group of seniors got together. There was nothing for them to do in Auburn. And they went to the county, asked them if they could get a building or two. And the county gave us the DeWitt Center buildings. And we had 4 rooms there, 4 big rooms.
Yes.
But
I remember
in
that.
exchange for that, the seniors, Bill Burback and his wife Alice, they had to put new flooring in, they had to do the painting, everything, the equipment, everything in there. The seniors had to do. In exchange, the county did the water and the electricity and the gas. They took care of that. And then they said, okay, you guys, you can set it up and run it any way you want it. But we had to furnish all of the services. Mm-hmm. And but it took them for about 2 years before it was open because it took that long. They had to go out and talk to the public and try to get people to help them with the painting and the carpeting and things like that. Mm-hmm. And so they started in 1982. It's been about 36 years.
Great. Okay.
And it's just been going. People love it. They really do.
Why?
Because they like to socialize, for
Okay.
one thing. And it keeps them healthy. Because, I live in a mobile home park, and I don't see some of my neighbors ever. They don't come out. And so it's a great place for them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How long have you were you executive director?
I started in 2004, 12
Okay.
years.
Okay.
But I went to the Senior Center because we moved up here to Auburn in 2000. 2001, my husband passed. I didn't know anybody. Mm-hmm. My daughter was up here, she and her husband. And I said, Connie, I have to do something.
Yeah.
Where can I go? She knew Seniors First. She knew Candace Roeder, who ran it. And she said, Mom, go out to the Senior Center. So I started there in their knitting and crocheting group. And a year later, I was on the board, and 2 years later, I was director.
So, the moral of the story is,
Be careful.
That's right.
But it was a wonderful 12 years. I just decided it was time to retire.
okay,
And I just can't say enough good things. So many nice people there.
Oh,
They
good.
truly are. They're nice, nice people.
so, so the impression I'm getting is that if seniors need to find others of their age, and it's always handy to find others of their age because one has a similar vocabulary,
Right.
and similar memories, they could go to the Senior Center. What if they not like knitting and crocheting?
We have lots of different
Lots of activities. Yeah, we do have. Plus, we have a tour travel department.
it's great.
Handled by Lillian Kai and her husband Dick, and they do a great job. And they do a lot of tours, cruises, ground tours, Reno, Tahoe, shows, horse racing.
Wow.
They go all over.
Horse racing.
They take
Wow.
groups to horse racing. Yeah.
November 11th, they're going again.
Yeah, it's
Golden
a
Gate
great,
Fields.
a lot of the seniors that we have now, we're trying to get outsiders to also come in and join and push the tour service.
How
around.
does, if a person isn't already aware of you, aware of the Senior Center, and if they're not watching this show, how would they find out?
The only way we have to advertise right now is through our Facebook, our website, and Auburn Journal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do? You advertise in the Auburn Journal.
Yes, on current events.
Okay.
We have our Facebook, our Facebook.com, Auburn Senior Center.
Yeah.
And then, of course, our website, auburnseniorcenter.com.
All right. Okay.
Those are-
And you have a newsletter too, I
Yes.
hear.
Yes.
I'm really conscious of your newsletter.
I was going to bring you one.
Does it cost to
belong.
is there a belonging thing? Okay, so it costs to belong.
we have
$20 a year
All right.
for a single person, 30
$30
for a couple. And that's for the whole year.
And we
That's-
have a family plan, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It is.
$30 a
Well,
year.
No, yeah, and since we moved to the new location, surprisingly, our membership increased 300 plus
In,
since we moved.
since you moved.
Yes, but the activities are not coinciding with that number, and that's why we need publicity. We got to get out there and start pushing the center.
Okay. So you have, so for $30 a year, a person could come and be there,
As
socialize.
many times as they want.
For a couple. it's
For a
30,
couple, okay, $20 for a single.
Right.
And do you have social activities?
Yes, we have lots of social activities.
And
We have a lot of card games.
card games,
We
okay.
have line dancing twice a week. We have,
That's an energetic thing.
it is, and
We've
they
got
love it.
aerobics, Tai Chi, line dancing, Zumba, ballroom dancing, computer classes, current events, painting, bingo, knitting and crocheting, social clubs, and many, many more.
Okay.
We have a lot of activities
well,
going.
once or twice a month, we have a potluck. We have a third Monday night spaghetti bingo. We fix spaghetti, and then they play
And they
bingo
play
after.
bingo after.
Oh, great.
And we have barbecues in the summertime. And they're well attended.
It's well attended.
People like it.
Now, if a person if a person comes to the Senior Center and sees all these activities and decides, well, wait a minute, what about blank? What about ceramic painting? If you don't have a ceramic painting class, could I start one?
Yes.
Yes, by all means. Oh,
By
yes.
all
Yes.
means.
Oh,
Okay.
If you have enough friends that want to come, to get it started, do a little advertising in the paper, that's great.
That's always one of the questions that I ask a new member. What would you like to see if it's not already here?
Yes.
What would you like to
Yeah.
participate in?
Okay.
He's got that on the application. It's on the application where they can put in a little note and
Oh, good.
Yeah.
suggest what they want.
Yes. Now, how often do you get new members? Is this an
It's a
ongoing
daily.
thing?
Daily, we get 5 or 6.
Well, you don't need me at all. You don't need to be here.
You're not a member?
we
I
do.
thought you were a member.
No,
No?
no, that's okay. That's
No,
okay.
you're not a member.
No, I'm not.
Well, I'm going to make you an honorary member.
Thank you. So, how often does your newsletter come out?
Once a month.
Once a month?
Yes.
And it's mailed to people or emailed?
Both.
Both ways, both
Okay.
ways.
Both.
And for those who have email, I will also send out an e-blast for those, for events that are not on the newsletter. If I have something to cancel or to add, they get an e-blast.
So you get to do the newsletter. Oh, lucky man. Yes. So you have wanted to you've urged me, I think, to mention seniors first.
Yeah, I think we should.
Why?
Because Seniors First, at one time, well, when we were at DeWitt, Seniors First was a walking distance. We worked hand in
down
hand.
the hall.
And Seniors First is the entity that does the service for seniors. We do the other part to take care of their health.
fun
and
stuff.
The fun stuff,
Uh-huh.
yes. But Seniors First have the service. They have the meals, and they don't call them Meals on Wheels anymore, but they have the meals that they
Okay.
serve to the seniors. They have a construction department that they have members that go out and will do free repairs and stuff for seniors. They have transportation that takes them to the markets.
The doctors.
They've got a whole bunch of stuff that we don't do
Okay.
for the seniors. And that's the division that Seniors First does.
So there's this connection.
They're a
Yes.
resource center
Yeah,
for us.
they are,
All right.
and they are also a resource center for seniors because
Oh,
we
yeah.
refer a lot of seniors to them when they have a question that we can't handle. And so we work closely with them. It's a perfect fit, actually.
Yes, yeah. And when the senior center was at DeWitt, so was Seniors First.
Right.
They were
They were
right
down the
there.
hall.
They
Yeah.
were right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We made
But
it
no
close.
longer.
Now
And
we're far
that's
apart.
okay.
And perhaps maybe in the future we'll get closer together.
Okay.
As far as building wise and stuff, it'd be
Okay.
nice. It'd be nice.
So there can be a good thing about confusing you. I can imagine,
Oh yeah.
sort of, because then you get to educate somebody. No, Susan, we're the senior center. They're seniors first. No, we're seniors first. They're, but it's also wonderful that, as far as I'm concerned, that there are these two very busy, very active organizations in the area helping people who are 50 and over?
50 and
Yes.
over.
50 and over,
Yes.
okay. And it's, so that gives me hope.
Susan, we have 90 and over that belongs to
Oh, good,
our group.
good,
Barry knows he's been taking the count.
yeah, okay. So how many 90 and over?
We have
people?
we have 1,008 members up to today, and 63 members over 90.
Okay,
That's quite a few.
yes.
And once we reach 90, then you get free membership.
Oh,
It's something to work for.
yes,
Look forward to.
yes, okay,
But they
yeah,
have to own up to it.
Yeah.
We had a member renewing. She says, "I'll never turn 90."
sure. How does one become involved with the senior center?
When they become a member, then if they want to become a volunteer, then we just have them fill out a volunteer application and try to find a match for them. We constantly need volunteers on the desk, on the membership desk and the tour desk. But then if we have other events for party events, then we reach out further to get more help.
Okay. On this tour desk, why do you need help on the tour desk?
Making reservations,
Okay.
collecting money, deposits,
Okay,
and making phone calls to be sure the people, when they have on cruises, for example, there's special meetings to bring them in and go over the cruise.
Our tours and
Any
cruise
long
are
tours
so
and
well
cruise.
put together.
It's well done.
okay.
The tours all include handling of the baggage. Once the seniors arrive at their bus,
Oh, you're just saying that.
No, that's great.
No, they
That's
do.
great.
It's 100%. When you drop your bag and you pick it up it's in your room sometimes.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Wow, that's terrific.
I've known Lillian about 14 years and gone on many trips with him, and it's the most
She
well-run
does a beautiful job. Yeah.
thing
Okay.
that she, it just, everything fits. They really look into everything and make sure that it's going to run right.
And
Everybody's going to be there on time. She knows the bus drivers. She knows how good they are. And she asks for certain people at times to drive to certain areas.
Okay. And the prices
The
of
price
these,
is right.
the prices,
It is.
Well, it's
right?
all
But
inclusive
it
always.
varies. The
Yes. Oh,
prices
yeah.
vary
Oh, yeah.
depending on where
Where
you're
you're
going.
going, how many days.
Good price.
So it's
November-
not just up to Reno to gamble and come back home.
No.
We have one of those trips a month.
Okay.
Yeah, the
They
third
recently
Tuesday.
went up to go
Third
down
Tuesday, they have a
Canada and
turnaround
back.
bus, yeah.
Up to Canada.
Canada and back. They went by bus, by train,
Train?
and by ship.
And they came back on the Princess, which is, that was a beautiful trip.
And that was a very popular one.
Very
Right.
popular.
Yes, I can imagine. Goodness.
It was great.
Yeah. Well, my goodness. If there's somebody who, is there ever anybody who rolls his eyes at you thinking, oh, what do I want to be around old people for?
Yes.
Yeah, young
What's
people.
your answer?
My
Come and
ans-
see for yourself.
Yeah. My answer would be, you're gonna get old someday, and you're gonna want to take care of someone like I do,
Yes. Okay.
and it'll come.
No, they just need to come and see how active everybody is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they can bring their own group of people.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we have nighttime dancing, so
Yeah.
you know that they're still, very active.
And I went to a dance last Friday at the Senior Center, and the youngest ones was there were about 4 of them, probably mid-20s.
Oh, my.
Yeah,
Okay.
So you don't have to be 50 to enjoy the activities,
Right.
just as 50 to join.
Okay. All right.
One of the ladies' choirs, when it was there, they had a young lady from junior high.
Okay. Yeah.
So-
Yeah. And all right. So I haven't asked you, Joe, why you said yes to being president of
Good
this
question.
organization.
I remember, I guess, about 7, 8, close to 8 years of the center. Then I got into the board, and I was on the board 3 years, and I was a secretary in the board. And we
So
had.
this is a meeting. This is the meeting you didn't go to.
No. Thank you. Maybe I shouldn't have. But what happened, we had our president resigned, and everybody pointed the finger, Joe. And I said,
It's you.
well, okay, I will. Yeah. And I'm happy I'm doing
You
it.
put up such a
I'm doing
fuss.
it out of the goodness of my heart. I mean, I'm happy I'm doing it.
Yeah.
They need help. I've got now Dawn from she first came in, and she's a little firecracker. She's my vice president, and I'm looking for a treasurer. If anybody knows a good treasurer,
Oh, my.
I need
Wow.
one badly.
What does the executive? No. What does the
I need
president
a
do?
board. Well, probably.
Everything.
Probably harass-
Sweeps out
probably
and,
harass
and
Harass.
locks up. And but you keep track of everything.
Yeah, well, and before that, I was the handyman for the center. I did all that.
Yeah.
Barbara knows. I
Okay.
did changing the lights, switches, drill holes,
Okay.
whatever need to be done.
Okay. You know what to
I,
look
I've
for.
just been active, yes.
Yeah.
It's funny when you become a member and you start classes and do things, it just gets into you and you just want to
yeah.
keep going. I mean, I wanted to retire, but I'm over there quite a bit.
Yes. Yeah.
14 years.
Yes. When you say you volunteer over there, what do you do?
Well, I go in and help them with their lunches, when they set up and take down, and sometimes in the cooking and things like that.
She likes to
She
remind
does the
me
spaghetti
things that
stuff,
I
too.
should be doing.
She's in charge.
We have some of our volunteers that have been on the desks for almost 20 years. They just enjoy coming so much, and it's a 4-hour
Shift, 4
shift
shifts.
on the desks.
Okay.
We do 8 to 12, and then
And what does a person on the desk do?
they answer the phone and answer questions
Okay. And there are plenty
and direct
plenty of
people to
occasion
where they
do
need
both.
to go and what classes are ready and things like that.
Sign up new members
Yeah.
and collect money and stuff like that.
Okay. What I can imagine that you might get adult children urging their parents to come in. And the fact that these parents might need urging to come in means that, oh, leave me alone. These are strangers. I don't want to be with a bunch of old people. How do you do you work to convince these?
We haven't publicized it that way, and I think we should. I think we should, reach out to the younger set to encourage their seniors, their mom or dad, to come in, especially those that just sit home and watch the television. I mean, it's a downhill thing when you do that.
Why?
Well, you're not using your body, you're not using your brain, and you're not meeting people, and you're not out in the fresh air. I mean, it's not a good thing. Another thing is you develop doctor bills.
It's more expensive to stay home.
It's more
alone.
expensive to stay home.
Yeah.
Really.
Okay. And I can understand. My mother-in-law she was a wallflower, and her husband is a wallflower, and the two of them got together, and there they are.
Wow.
They're both wallflowers, and the idea of getting out and meeting people just terrifies her.
That's when the children step in and say, Mom, Dad, let's go over. I want you to see the senior center, see if you're interested.
Yeah.
They have some neat things. They've got nice people there. They're not pushy.
Even though they're enthusiastic, they're not pushy.
That's right.
Friday afternoons at 1 o'clock is the perfect time for them to bring the children or the parents over for bingo.
Okay.
You don't really
1 to
have
3.
to socialize, but you're part of them.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. And how much does it cost to play bingo?
$2 plus a
Penny.
penny a card.
Penny a card.
Really?
Yes.
That's not bad. That's terrific.
And we
Good
try to
grief.
keep it low
Yeah.
as much as we can.
And they have fun. They have fun, really, when they're playing bingo. You see them excited. It's great.
Yes. Are there book groups?
Yes, we do have a book club.
Okay.
It meets the last Friday, last Wednesday of the month.
Now, see
around 1
how
o'clock.
good it is
Yeah.
to be part of this thing? Because if you weren't part of this thing, you wouldn't have remembered when the book group meets.
We have a lot of books there for people to take out.
Yeah.
We have a little library there.
Okay.
We also have jigsaw puzzles for them to take home.
if they want.
And when I visited the senior center at DeWitt, there was a place, several shelves worth of videos to look
No,
at.
we don't
You
have those
have-
anymore.
Do you have DVDs anymore?
No,
Okay.
we don't have the room.
Okay. Okay. So it's smaller than it used to be.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
By
yes.
5,000 square feet.
Oh shoot.
We have half
Okay.
the size we had.
All right.
But we're making the most of it.
Good, good. So I have been talking to Barry Connick, Executive Director at Auburn Senior Center, Barbara Crowell, previous Executive Director, current volunteer at Auburn Senior Center, and Joe Rodriguez, President and Chief Bottle Washer
Yes, you hit it on the head.
at the
That's
Auburn
great.
Senior Center. If you're interested in learning more about it, please log on to auburnseniorcenter.com. Visit them at 550 High Street in Auburn, downtown Auburn, or give them a call, 823-8172, area code 530, or email them seniorcenterauburn@att.net. It would also be a good thing if you visited or learned more about Seniors First, seniorsfirst.org. Friends, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you for
I've
having
learned a
having
whole
us.
bunch, and I'm really happy you joined me. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again.